Mungu ibariki Afrika, wabariki viongozi wake, hekima, umoja na amani. Hizi ni ngao zetu Afrika na watu wake. Ibariki Afrika, ibariki Afrika, tubariki watoto wa Afrika. Mungu ibariki.
Have you ever been looking on online school where you can learn the beauty of advanced mathematics? Or have you ever been looking the place where actually you can be mentored about how you can think differently and apply different concepts of mathematics? If you've been asking such kind of the questions and even some other relevant questions relating to the tool that I've mentioned, then I would like to share with you good news that today you met with a right answer for that question. How are you, everybody who is watching this program? I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all the national and international viewers, or national and international advanced secondary students, or national and international high schools, or if you're national or international parents or guardians, or you are sponsors, you're warmly welcome into this fantastic moment. My name is Olenjolai Mokotayailo Single. Simply just call me Olenjolai. I thank God by His own grace, I'm a citizen of Tanzania, and this is our national flag. I would like to welcome all the international students and even international viewers into our beautiful country to enjoy the presence of God. I thank God by His own grace that He has built a gift of teaching in me, and I'll be teaching you science subjects, fundamentally for advanced level are only two science subjects, advanced physics and the advanced chemistry. But I'll be teaching I'll be teaching you advanced physics from 5 and from 6, and advanced chemistry from 5 and from 6. And I thank God by His own grace also, He anointed me to be a national and international teacher. So I'll be teaching advanced secondary students in Tanzania and advanced secondary students in other Africans or Americans or Asians or Europeans or Australian students. So wherever you are tuned in from any place in the world, you are only welcome, because the concepts I'm going to teach you are cross-cutting concepts, a universal concept, that's what we call them. Okay, I would like again to take this opportunity to welcome all our online national and international students into one of our online schools that's called TANZANIA Online Advanced Secondary School in OLENJOLAIM. Simultaneously, we are distributing these contents to all our national and international students through one of our YouTube channel that's called TANZANIA Online A-Level Secondary School in OLENJOLAIM. What the vision of TOASO, because in abbreviations we just call it TOASO. Here is the visions that we have, which it has been built in our mind, they've been built in our heart, they've been built in our blood vessels, they've been built in our blood capillaries, and everywhere that we are. These concepts or these visions have been built in, and the picture we have is, we have an assignment to teach and train advanced secondary students on how they can extract knowledge, understanding, and wisdom from science and from advanced science and the advanced mathematics in order to combine it with knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that we are going to teach our students to extract it from the Word of God written in the Holy Bible in order to solve actually advanced real-life problems, intermediate and advanced real-life problems. So the main objective of TOASO is not to prepare our students for the next exam, it's not to prepare our students for the mock exams or for the school exams. Those are the specific objectives that we have. The main objective of TANZANIA Online Advanced Secondary School is to teach our students on how to think differently and think outside the class and solving intermediate and large scale real life problems. In case that you have attained or you have attended my sessions that I made during my sessions, you have attended my sessions, that you have attended you have attended my sessions in ordinary level. So that's the vision that we have, and we like to declare that visions oftenly in your mind in order to be written and to know our area of focus. However, that will be focused on solving intermediate and large and just equal intermediate and large scale real life problems. We won't ignore anything else that you have to cover in classroom about advanced physics and advanced chemistry and advanced mathematics. So I thank God by His own grace also He has called me to be a teacher, a national and international teacher of advanced pure mathematics. So I would like to take a few minutes I know that right now we have every day our videos, our contents are being watched by new students and all the students, or it means that just we call them regular students, so we call them registered students. So if you have never registered yourself, just pay attention. In 3 minutes to come, I will share to you how you can register yourself permanently without any charge, without any financial charge. But if you have registered yourself, then you can skip this 3 minutes and continue with the next part of the session. Wow. So this is a few steps that you have to follow on registration and what? And access of what? And registrations and access in TOASO. TOASO is abbreviations of what? TOASO is abbreviations of Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. If you have an email, skip the first step. If you don't have, then we ask you to create or open a new email address. Maybe you don't know what the means of an email, so you can go into Google and ask what is email or define email. Then the second step, we believe that you have downloaded the software, the applications, the YouTube application. So we ask you to open it. When you open it, it will ask you to sign in YouTube. So you see a button sign in YouTube by using your email. So your email by email. So you see the buttons there at the top of your right hand side. The third step, we ask you to search TOASO. Don't write the word TOASO. Just write Tanzania Online A-Level School in square bracket Olenjolai. Okay, where are you going to search this one? Don't search it from your bed, but search it from YouTube. Once you search, you'll see our welcoming poster that contains means that the Tanzania national flag. Okay, beside it on right hand side you see the name of our channel, which is Tanzania Online A-Level Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. Then you see the number of videos and number of subscribers. So these are the number of videos that you can access if you get in our online schools. And then you'll see the number of subscribers. This is the number of the students who have registered themselves and access our content every time when we upload or we add. The fourth step, we ask you that if you are there now, okay, we ask you to click on the round button. So click the round button to get in. So to get in what? To get into TOASO, right? That's once you click it, you'll see horizontal toolbar and the trailer video. The horizontal bar is written as homes, then videos. Make sure that you see this videos, and then there is also the playlist. Okay, playlisting, channels, community, and about. So you have channel and what? About in most cases because we create a community. The fifth step now, just skip this step, just skip this horizontal toolbar. We'll come back to it later on access of the contents. We ask you to click the button, you see it you see it written subscribe. Before you click it, the background color is red. Once you click it, then the text will change into subscribing. Icon of the bell will appear on its right hand side. We ask you to click against this icon of the bell and see 3 options. So it asks you to choose the options of all. That's all. So from there, you have registered yourself. Whenever we add any new video, you will be the first student or first viewer to receive official notification from the YouTube community. Again, how can you access our contents easily without too much hassles? We ask you that to click a buttons in the horizontal toolbar written playlist. Once you click the playlist, for example, if you are looking sessions, consecutive sessions or systematic sessions of Coordinate Geometry 1. So it means that you will see so many playlists, but for you, you can focus on Coordinating Geometry 1, where you will see all the session from session 1 to from session 0 to session 10, and even session 11, you'll find it once we add there. The 7th step, we invite you or insist you to share. So click the icons of share in order to share the video link to other students through social media. You can share to other students anywhere in the world. So I believe right now you are well prepared, and let us go inside session 11. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you into departments of advanced mathematics. In these departments, we are teaching you 4 advanced subjects. One of the subjects is called the advanced mathematics, and today we'll be teaching you these contents or advanced mathematics for the pre-Form 5, advanced mathematics for the Form 5 students, or advanced mathematics for the QT students, advanced mathematics for the CETA students, advanced mathematics for grade 12 students, and even also teachers who are teaching advanced mathematics for the Form 5. And we are in chapter 4, it's titled as Coordinate Geometry 1, and today I'm teaching you the session 11, solving questions of division of a line. So I'll be solving questions that will improve, or that will increase your understanding on division of a line in connections with what I told you in session 10. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Olenjolai's tradition. Let us do quick review. Quick review of what? The previous session. The previous sessions, it was what? Session 10. So in session 10, basically I taught you the revision of what? I taught you first of all the introductions of what? Division, of the concepts of division of what? Of a line. Afterward, I taught you the revision of what? The revision of a formula of what? Of division of what? Of midpoint, of finding midpoint of a line. Then I told you how you can do the revision of what? Of formula of finding what? Of formula of finding what? Finding point that divides what? Divides a line segment internally. And then I taught you about the revision of what? The revision of the formula of finding what? Finding point that divides what? That divides a line segment externally in ratios of what? A ratio B. And here in ratios of what? A ratio B, or A or M ratio N. So I told you basically about 3 formulas which you have to remember, and we are going to apply them right now. Just to give you an advantage, we say that whenever you're finding the midpoint of a line, So this one we call it x comma y. So suppose we be given 2 points and we are finding the midpoint. The first one is called x1 and the second one is called the second x coordinate is called x2 over 2. Then you have y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay? So again, we say that the point divide the line internally. If you do remember the formula, we said we are going to have x comma y. This one is equal to what? x1 b plus what? x2 a x2a over what? A plus b, comma y1 b plus y2 a over what? A plus b. Again, the formula that will help us to find the point that divides the line externally is the same, but just we change the basic operation from addition into subtraction. So it is x1b minus what? x2a over what? b minus a, comma what? Comma y1b minus y2a over what? A minus b. So these are the 3 formulas that we are going to use in this session. So session 11, solving questions of 40, division of a line. So I believe that right now you're in a good position to allow me to teach you solving what? Solving different questions. Solving questions about what? About division of what? Division of a line. So we are going straight forward into questions. With this, I'll be teaching you fundamental questions and then we'll get into advanced or into conceptual questions. So this will be example, is it example 26? Yeah, according to my sequence, check it on your exercise book, what the number of example. I believe that you've been doing the homework. So this will be example 26, yeah. Okay, example 26. So I say that if the 22,6 is the midpoint, of a line joining 20, the line joining 20 what? Line joining 25 means of the line joining 5,9 and what? So line joining 5,9 and the okay, 5,9 and what? Unknown point. So then find the unknown point. Find the unknown point of a line. That's the question. This is the one of the simplest example in session 11. You can pause the video and try to solve it yourself. Solution. The first step, the question tests you about your understanding on the concepts of midpoint. So the first step, recall what? Recall the formula of what? Of midpoint. Find the midpoint of what? Of the line. So the formula states that midpoint, which is x, y, this is equal to what? Given 2 points. This is x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So we need 2 points. You can pause the video and copy these 7 steps for your review. Okay. So we have the general formula which help us to find the midpoint between 2 points. So the second step now, we say that let A, or point A, which is representing equivalent to x1, y1, to be what? To be the given point. 5, what? 9. So for this reason, it means you say x1 is equal to 5 and y1 is equal to 9. Okay? And then we say that let what? Let a known point which is b to be what? x2, y2. And the midpoint is given to be 5, excuse me, that not 5 point. Okay, the midpoint, again, will be given the midpoint. The midpoint of the line is given. Midpoint is equal to what? 2,6. So the third step. If that the case now, we say that let us find what? Find a known point. And this unknown point, we have let what b, which is x2, y2. So then we say that from the form of the midpoint, which is 2, 6, this is equal to what? x1 is 5, x2 is unknown, over 2, what? y1 is 9, and then y2 is unknown, over 2. So we're looking the value of x1 and x2. So we go for the, okay, so that the formula, so we go for the first step. First step, we say that compare x coordinates. Compare x coordinates of what? Of left hand side to x coordinates of right hand side. So the x coordinates on this side is 2, and on this side is 5 plus what? x2 over 2. So make x5, x2 the surface. So it will be 4 minus 5 is equal to x2. So simply say that x2 is equal to -1. Again, we say that compare what? So we got the first step. First step, we say that compare left hand side and what? And right hand side of what? So compare left hand side and right hand side of, let's say that this is equation 1 of equation 1. Compare y coordinates, excuse me. Y coordinates of left hand side to the y coordinates of right hand side. So if we do that such kind of a comparison, 6 is equal to 9 plus y2 over 2 times 2 times 2. So this will make it 12 is equal to 9 plus y2. So y2 is equal to 12 minus 9 and 3. So for that case, going to be, which is x2 comma y2, this is equal to x2, which is negative 1, comma 3. Therefore, the answer for example 26, the known point of the line segment is negative 1 or is negative 1, comma 3. So therefore, the known point of a line is what? Is negative 1, comma 3. Negative 1, comma 3. So that's the response. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to waste much of your time. Let me present to you example 27. And this one, you have to refer a reference book that I've recommended at the beginning of this topic. That's called the Advanced Certificate in Secondary Education Examination Paper 1. Because I told you that from 2012 in Tanzania, the questions of coordinating geometry appear in Advanced Certificate Secondary Education Examination Paper 1 as question number 8. As question number 8. So here we'll be focusing on Advanced Certificate Secondary Education Examination Paper 1 of 2013, and the questions of coordinate geometry was question what? Let me check it. Yes, question number 8. So from 2012 onwards, the question of coordinate geometry 1 appear in Advanced Certificate Secondary Education Paper 1. For example, this book contains all the problems and solutions from 2003 to 2018. So example 27, I'm taking from this book, refer Advanced Certificate Secondary Education Examination Paper 1 of 2013. So remember that this is what? Tanzania Advanced Certificate Secondary Education Examination Paper 1 of 2013, question 8A. So let me copy and paste. Let me write the question on the blackboard, and we have to notify the questions as a simple. It's not a challenging concept, but it's a concept. The question states that, or ask you that, determine the ratio which gives the point 13 over 2, come out 59 over 8 as an interval. as an internal divider. As an internal divider of a line segment. Of a line segment joining points joining points 4, 3 and 8, 10. That's the question that we have. Read the question carefully, understand it, solve it. Okay, so let me just create more space. So the question tests your understanding about internal division of the line. So let us read the question carefully. Determine the ratio. So the question asks us what to determine ratio, not the point which divide the line internally, but you have to determine the ratio which gives the point 13/2, 59/8 as an internal divider of the line segment joining points 4, 3 and 8, 10. So you have to determine what is the ratio. So you may let the ratios as A ratio B or M ratio N. Those are the common letters that we are using to present ratios in mathematics. So, ladies and gentlemen, because I taught you this concept and you have understood it well, you may pause the video and try to solve that questions yourself on the rough paper. And then so you come back and you join me and you watch the techniques that I follow or techniques that I use on solving this question. Solution. So the first step, we say that identify what? Identify the type of division. Or division of what? Of a line. So simply, if we read the question, it's what? Internal divider. So it is internal division of what? Of line segment. It's internal division of line segment. Internal divisions of 14, it's internal. So, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, make this example 28. I will give you example 27 because I have an assignment to arrange questions from the simplest question to the intermediate difficult questions and to the conceptual questions. So, that's why I have changed this number. Just change this number, this is example 28. After we solve this example 28, I will give you example 27, which will be your homework, and then I'll solve example 29, which will be a very interesting question for you. So the first step, identify the type of the divisions of the line. It's internal division of the line segment. But the first step, so we know now the type of division. The second step, ladies and gentlemen, we say that now you have to recall it. Recall the general formula, of what? Internal division of a line. So internal division of what? Of a line. So the formula, we say that the point which is x, y, is dividing the line internally, is given as what? X1, then times b plus what? x2 times a of what? A plus b. Then you have what? y1 b plus what? y2 a of what? A plus b. This is the general formula. Okay? The third step. So we have the general formula. Third step. So now we have to let the given points according to what? According to the formula. So the internal, so we say that the internal divider which in other words we call it is x comma y. This is equal to what? Is equal to 13 over 2 comma 59 over 2. Okay? Then so you have to say that let point A, which will be x1 comma y1, to be one of the point, either this point or this point. So to be 4 comma 3. For this fact, it means you say x1 is equal to 4 and y1 is equal to 3. Again, you say that let another point, another arbitrary point, another point b, which its coordinates are x2 comma what? y2. So let us let this one as the second point, which is 8 comma 10. For this fact, we say that x2 is equal to what? Is equal to 8, and then y2 is equal to 10. So from the general formula, which this one we call it equation 1, okay, because of the space, so this we call it equation 1, okay. So what are we missing? So we know x comma y, we know x1, x2, we know the value for y1, y2. We are missing what? The ratios. So let what? Let ratio to be what? To be A ratio B. Okay? And then so you have what? Responsibility what? So you say that our responsibility now, let us find the ratio, it means find A ratio B. The first step, we say that substitute all the given information into the formula. So I say that substitute the given data into the formula, into the general formula, and then you deal with it. So if we do such kind of a substitution, then you find that the internal divider, or the point which divide line, a line segment joining point 4, 3 and 8, 10 is what? Its value is 13 over 2, what? 59 over 2. This is the place where we solve so many questions from different sources. What the value of x1? x1 is 4 times b, not a, excuse me. It's 4 times b plus the value of x2. x2 it is what? It's 8a of what? A plus b, which are unknown values. Then come out y1. The value of y1 is what? 3b plus what? y2. y2 it is what? 10a of what? A plus b. So suppose that this one to be equation 2. Okay? I believe you're enjoying the concept of what is of enjoying the concepts of advanced mathematics and the concept of coordinate geometry. Okay, So the fifth step, we say that compare the x coordinates of left hand side to x coordinates of right hand side of equation 2. So if we do compare, this is the x coordinate on the left hand side to 13/2, compares x coordinate on the right hand side, which is 4b plus a plus 8a, so which is 4b plus what? 4b plus 8a over what? Over a plus b. So this is the x coordinates on right hand side, and this is x coordinates on the left hand side. So if you compare the next step, because this is a fractional number and this is a fractional expression, so we are allowed to cross multiplication. Once we cross multiplication, we are going, we have 13 times a plus b. This is equal to what? 2 times what? 4b plus 8a. So if that the case, this will make 13a plus what? 13b. This is equal to what? 8b plus what? 16a. Okay? So 16a. So collect the like terms. So 13a minus 16a plus what? 13b. So bring all the like letters or like expression, like terms on the left hand side. 13b minus 8b. This is equal to what? This is equal to 0. We have two options. Okay, we have two options. So bring means that just separate. Just we say that in bring the terms which contains a on the left hand side and the terms which contains b on the right hand side. So 13a minus 16a, this will make what? This will make negative 4a. Negative 4 or negative 3? Negative 3a. Negative 3a. So negative 3a, while on this side, this will make what? Negative 5b. So we can divide by, it means that we have to divide by negative 3 on both sides, negative 3 on both sides. So on the left hand side, we have the remaining is a is equal to negative 5 over negative 3. This will make 5 over 3b. So because we are looking for the ratio, we divide by b to both sides. So on this side, b and b will cancel. So on the left hand side, you have a over b. This is equal to 5 over 3. So from this fact, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 3. So it means that a ratio b, this is equal to 5 ratio 3. Then we got the response. Okay. Alternatively, you that the response. So you may end there and then continues. You have finished it to solve the question. Okay? But let me give you another secret. So you can find the value of ratios by comparing what? You can find the value of ratios by comparing the x coordinates of left hand side to the right hand side. But the sixth step, so you say that or you may go to the sixth step if you want to prove. Compare the y coordinates of what? So y coordinates of left hand side to right hand side of what? Of equation 2. So this is y coordinate. It's what? 59 over 2. So that's is equal to what? 3b plus what? Plus 10a over what? A plus b. So we have to cross multiplication. So once we cross multiplication, we have 5a times a plus b is equal to what? No, this is 59, excuse me. This is 59. So we have 59, open bracket, a plus b is equal to what? 2, then you have 3b plus 10a. So 59 times a, this makes 59a plus 59b. This is equal to what? 6b plus what? 20a. So collect the terms of a, 59a minus 20a on the left hand side, and collect the terms of what? Terms of b on the right hand side. So we have 6b minus 59b. So with these subtractions you get 39a. This is equal to what? So this is equal to negative 53b. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So it's negative 53b because negative 63. Okay. So we have divide with what? Okay. So we have divide by 39 firstly to both sides. On this side we have 39. So this will cancel and make a is equal to what? So we have negative, let me check. So 59, 3b, 10a. Did we do any mistake? A plus b. So 59a, 59b is equal to 60b plus 20a. So 9 minus 0, it is 9. 5 minus 2, it is 3. Oh, excuse me. This is 59. So make this correction. 59 over 8. So please make correction. The internal divider is 13 over 2, 59 over 8. I was looking where the mistake is. So it's 59 over 8, not 59 over 2. Make that correction, please. So make correction. So correct. So correct that the quantity is what? 13 over 2. I made a mistake myself, not the questions. In the questions there's no any mistake. I just recopied it wrongly. So this is 8. So now we have 8 times. So here we have 8 times what? 8 and 3b. This will make what? It will make 18 because these two comparisons should give you the same response. 8 times 10, this will make what? 80. So I was getting the negative value, which is impossible. So here we have what? We have 80, A. And then on this side, we have what? We have 18B. So on the left hand side, we have what? Negative 21A. On this side, we have what? So this will have negative 31B. No. Excuse me. 4 times 3 it is 24. It's 24, not 18. So this is 24. I made a mistake again. I'm a human being. Excuse me. So it means that 24 minus 59b, this will make what? It will make negative 25b. So divide by negative 21 to both sides. So if you divide, you get a is equal to what? Is equal to 25 over 21b. Divide by b to both sides. So this will make what? This will make a over b is equal to what? A over b is equal to 25 over 21. Okay? 25 over 21. So if you simplify by 3, by 5, cos 25 over 21. Oh, excuse me. I made a mistake again. This is 35, negative 35. So you have 35 over 21, and this is 35 over 21. So divide, so it means you can simplify by 7. 35 over 7 is 5, and 21 over 7 is 3. So from this one, also this 40, A ratio B is equal to 5 over 3. So you may use any of alternative. It doesn't mean that if you compare the y coordinates, you do mistakes like I do. I'm a human being. I was just doing the human errors. So you may use either. You can compare the x coordinates or you can compare the y coordinates. Alright? So that's the concept that you have to bear. So therefore, the conclusion. Remember that I told you it's not necessary for you to do the 5th step and the 6th step in the exam. You may just do either 6th step or the 5th step. You may do either this step or this step because you see both steps will give you the same response. So therefore now we conclude that therefore the ratio that divide the line segment internally are, say A ratio B, means that simply say because you're not given, we have just made 5 ratio 3. That's the final response for that question. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a quiz question. This is called the quiz 11A, or quiz 11A. So this will make example 27, which I promised you. I gave you a promise that I will write it on the blackboard. So this is the quiz, so you have to try. It's a very simple question. Okay? So this question is come from other sources. The question states that find the coordinates of the point. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment whose endpoints or endpoints are A, -2, negative 3, and what? And B, which is 4, negative 5 internally. In ratio of what? Of 2 ratio 3. So find the coordinates of the point which divide the line segment whose endpoints are A, it's negative 2, negative 3, and B, 4, negative 5 internally in ratio of 2 to 3. It's very simple question. So try it, and then let me just give you the answer. Because this is quiz, that's the meaning of quiz. So the answer is that the point is what? Point is 2 over 5, negative 19 over 5. So ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you example 29, which now is a real conceptual question. Example 29. Example 29, this is concept question. It's a very trick question. It's a short question, but it's a trick. The question asks you that to find it. Find the ratio. Looks like example 28. So find the ratio. Find the ratio in which the 20, in which point P, which is 2, 3, and Q, which is negative 12, negative 11, divides sorting the line joining point A, which is negative 2, negative 1, and A, point B, which is 3, 4. Here's a question. It's one of the shortest question in session 11, but it's a most conceptual question compared to other questions that are solved in this session 11. So find the ratio in which P, which is 2, 3, and Q, which is negative 12, negative 11, divides the line joining point A, which is negative 2, negative 1, and B, which is 3, 4. So the challenge here, I built a foundation to you on how you can find what? You can find the ratio. But this is a trick question because we have to find the ratio which there are 2 points which dividing the line segment joining point A and point B. There are 2 points, point P, 2, 3, and point Q, which is negative 12, negative 11. You know the challenge. Which point divide the line internally and which point divide the lines? So we have 3 options. It means that does P divides the line segment internally or externally? Or does Q divides the line segment internally or externally? So you have 2 options. Okay? So you have to make sure that you understand and you follow along how we solve conceptual questions like this. So the first step, so solution, you can pause the video and try to solve yourself. In previous example, which is example 28, mean that in example 28, the question we find that the division is internal division. It's internal division. In these questions, we don't know whether it is internal division or external division, but we can solve it because we have to think differently, and these kinds of the problems always challenge us to solve or to think differently whenever we encounter a related problems, because mathematics is one of the most subject helping me on thinking differently in different situations, even in solving my own problems. So that's the aim of math. So we are teaching you to think differently and think quickly and just predicting and having a higher capability of of making decisions and proposing solutions. So the first step, if you do remember that also I mentioned in example 28, the first step we say that identify what? The type of what? So you see now the importance of my steps, the type of what? Type of division. Is it midpoint? Is it internal division? Or is it external division? Division of what? Of a line segment. So according to the question, if you read it, so the question does not state the type of division. So the question, or the given question, doesn't state the type of what? The type of division. Divisions of what? Of a line. Unfortunately, we have specific formulas. We have a formula for midpoint division of the line. We have a formula for a point dividing a line internally. We have a formula for a point dividing a line externally. For this question, we don't know whether it is midpoint, whether P or Q is the midpoint of the point A and B, or internal division or external division. Okay, so then here is our second step. Okay, so our second step, we say that, okay, how can we now know the type of what? Of division? So we say that sketch the line segment and sketch the line segment and the points that divide it on XY plane. So you have to sketch this point, all the 4 points that you've been given in the question. So to achieve that, we need more space. So you can draw our X and Y axis in order to know which point divides the line internally or externally, or which point divides the lines. But this is not a midpoint, because midpoint -2 plus 3 is 1 over 2, it's a half. Then the midpoint is -1 plus 4, so we get 13. We get 3 over 2, so none of that point, none of the corner none of the 20, so none of the 20 which is a half, comma 3 over 2. So P and Q does not divide, P or Q does not divide the line segment AB at the midpoint. So these 2 points may also divide a line, or may divide a line either internally or externally, and we cannot know it exactly until we sketch the XY plane. Okay, so the Maximum value of x coordinates is negative 12. Maximum value of positive x coordinates is 3. Maximum values of y coordinates, minimum value of y coordinates is negative 11, and the maximum is positive 4. So you have to budget the space. So this is y-axis. So in the y-axis, you have to budget also what? You have to budget the negative y-axis. So this is x-axis. Okay. So now let us put the scale. So this one. So how are we going to use our scale? Okay. So this is 1, 2. So this is 2, 1, 2. That's 4. Then here we have what? So here you have another point. 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 You have another. We have another point. You have another point. So these are what? 2, 4, and here we have what? Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10, negative 12, negative 14. Along x-axis, okay, also we need. So suppose that this is 2, and this is 4, this is 6. So here this is negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10, negative 12, negative 14. So I use a scale of 1 centimeter, representing 1 unit. So this is 2, 3, 4. And here we have what? Negative 2, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 10. No. So I made a mistake here. So this point is negative 8, this is negative 10, this is negative 12. So let us locate our point. So this line is still continuing to negative infinity, and this is continuing negative infinity. So we have our first point is what? It's point P, which is 2, 3. So x connected 2 and 2, 3 is somewhere in the middle. So this is our point P. And then we have what? Point Q, negative 12, negative 11. So negative 12, this is negative 12 along the x-axis. To negative 11. So this is one point. This is just a sketch. That's point Q. And then say about point A. Point A is negative 2, negative 1. So negative 2, negative 1. X is negative 2, and the y is negative 1 somewhere. And then self point B, which is 3, 4. 3 and 4. So the next sequence is 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. So here 3, this one, and then 4 is this one. So you can just locate the next point, which is this one, which is point A. Okay? So now we can join the points. So if you join the points, so this point is somewhere there, and this is our straight line. So 3, 4, it's point B, and then 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, it's point Q. And then we have what? Negative 2, so this is just for you to visualize. So this is point what? Negative 2, negative 1. This is point A. And also you have point B, which is there. You have point Q. So this is point what? Point Q. So the line segment is point A, B. So remember that this we call the figure what? Figure 11.1, which is titled as what? We find that point Q divide the line internally and the point Q. So I made a mistake. Where's point P? This is P. This is point P. So simply say figure 11.1, say that internal and the external division of line segment AB. So point P divide the line AB internally, and point Q divide the line AB externally. So remember that this is external division, okay, and this one is sort of internal division. So from figure 11.1, life is simplified. Our life of solving that problem is simplified. Because now we know which point divide the line internally and which point divide the line externally. So because point P divide the line internally, it will have its own ratio. And because point Q divide the line externally, it has its own ratio. So we go for the third step. Okay, so from that figure we find that Q divides 30. So we say that third step, find ratio for internal division of 40 of a line. So you say that from general formula, which is xu, y is equal to xe1b plus x2a over a plus b, comma y1a y2b over a plus what? Plus b. So this is equation 1. So the next step, we may let let x, comma y is equal to coordinates of point P. So coordinates of point P, so this is equal to coordinates of point P, which is 2, 3. Again, we let A, which is equivalent to x1, y1, is equal to what? Is equal to negative 2, negative 1. Then let point B, point B, which is x2, y2, this is equal to what? 3, 4. If that the case, then you substitute into the general formula. So the point P is 2, 3. This is equal to what? x1 is known. x1 is negative 2 times what? B, which is unknown, plus what? x2. x2 is 3 times A over A plus B. Okay? Then we have y, it's what? y1 is negative 1 times what? B plus what? y2 it is 4 times A over A plus B. So this one will form the second equation. So from there, to find the ratios, you have just to compare either the x coordinate or the y coordinate. In this question, I'll compare the x coordinate and I leave the homework for you to compare for the y coordinate. So the first step, compare x coordinates. Compare x coordinates of what? Of left hand side and right hand side of equation 2. Equation 2. So if we compare that, the x coordinate is 2 is equal to what? 2 is equal to negative 2b plus what? 3a of what? A plus b. So put 2 over 1, cross multiplication. This is 2a plus b is equal to 1 times negative 2b plus 3a. So 2 times 8 is 2a plus 2b. This is equal to negative 2b plus 3a. So for like the like terms, we have 2a minus 3a is equal to negative 2b minus 2b. So this will make negative a is equal to what? Negative 4b. So divided by what? Divide by negative b to both sides. So this will make what? Negative a over negative b will make positive a over b, and this is 4 over 1. Therefore, we say that the ratio, so simply this is a ratio b, which is equal to 4 ratio 1. So therefore we say that the ratio of internal division, the ratio of internal division of what? Of line AB is what? 4 ratio 1. That's the response for that question. So that is about 30 internal division of the line. I believe you have copied this. So, ladies and gentlemen, from figure 11.1, we realize also point Q, divide the line externally. Right? Divide the line externally. So remember that Q divides the line externally. So we say that now we go for the first step, 50th step. So that find ratio for external division. External division of a line. So you say from, let me do it with you because you may say that Olenjolai does not know anything on how to solve problems relating to external division of a line. That's not true. So x1 b minus what? x2 a over what? A minus b. A minus b or, yeah, a minus b, comma. Then here we have y2 or y1 b minus y2 a of what? B. Is it b minus a or a minus b? Let me check. It's a minus b. It's a x2. Yes. I noticed that I made a mistake on recording this form. So x, the general formula for external division of the line, it's what? It's x2a minus what? x1b over a minus b, comma y2b, no, y2a, y2 times a minus what? y1b over a minus b, by the general formula. I'm looking at some pieces of chalks. You know, even that cost on buying the chalks. So we let as what we have done in the third step, except the point here, we say that let x comma 1 to be the coordinates of 14 to be negative 12 comma negative 11. So if that's the case, so this is, suppose it's what? It's equation 3. For this one, it's equation 3. So you have what? Negative 12 comma negative 11. This is equal to what? What's x2? Okay. x2, it's what? 3. A, which is unknown, minus what? x1, which is negative 2. So it will be plus. It will be 2b. So then you have A minus B, comma, y2. y2 it is 4. Minus what? It's 4A. y2 is 4A. Minus what? Minus y1. y1 is negative 1. So negative is positive. So positive B of what? A minus B. So we go to the sixth step. The sixth step, you can either compare the x coordinates or the y coordinates. So let me compare it. So your homework is, remember that your homework here, which will be homework 11, means that compare y coordinates if you get the same ratios. While here, your homework, you compare x coordinates. Okay, thank you for noting the homework. So if you compare y coordinates, your homework, you compare the x coordinates, y coordinates. So compare y coordinates of right hand side and left hand side of equation 4. Of equation 4. So if you compare, you have negative 11 is equal to 4A plus B over A minus B. So take negative 11 over 1, it's common, because negative 11 over 1 is negative 11. We cross multiplication. On the left hand side, you have negative 11 times A plus 11B. This is equal to 1 times 4A plus what B. Collect the like terms. On this side, you have negative 11A minus 4A. On this side, you have B minus 11B. So negative 11A, so this will make it negative 15A, and this will make it negative 10B. Okay, to 10B. So the next step, so let me finish it here. So next step, we have negative 15A is equal to negative 10B. So you can separate the letters and the number. So divide by negative 15 to both sides. So this will make, this is A, so negative 15 over this one, it's 2 over 3B, divided by B, divided by B. A over B, this is equal to 2 over 3. Therefore, ratio of external division is 2 out of 3. That's the response. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. And even yourself, you're right. So do the homework. Do the comparisons of x coordinates, of y coordinates in this section, and do the comparisons of x coordinates in this section if you get the ratio of 2, 3, and in these sections if you get the same ratio of 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of session 11. I thank God who have created me in his own image and likeness and gave me opportunity to teach national and international students. I'll take this opportunity also to thank God for you who have taken your time to listen and follow me along. I'll invite you to join me in the next session, which will be session 12, where I'm going to introduce for you. Okay, so session 12, okay, yeah, I'm going to introduce to you a new concept or a new subtopic in called the Geometry 1, that's called cycle. So I'll teach about the cycle, which it's a very interesting and mostly commonly part which contributes so many questions in certificate secondary education examination of paper advanced mathematics paper 1. So I have capsules of announcement in case you feel from your heart, inside of your heart, just like myself, I've been teaching you from my heart. I'm teaching you from my heart. I love so much teaching, more than you think. So even yourself, if you feel from your heart, you want to offer our Heavenly Father, who is God, lives forever, or who is our Almighty God, you are free willing thanksgiving through this program. You are not, the doors are open for you to accomplish it. And you may send your free willing thanksgiving in any region, anywhere, at any time, from any place of Tanzania, or from any school, or from any home, or any family of Tanzania, through this telephone number 0759745331. According to God's instructions, your free willing thanksgiving will be used to pay the running cost for the present and next session of advanced mathematics Form 5, and even also other subjects of Form 5 and Form 6. So your free willing thanksgiving of any amount is very important component to pay for the running cost, so that more than 600 videos of advanced secondary education will be recorded and made public for the present and future generations, advanced secondary students to enjoy, or grade 12 students to enjoy for the rest of their life. Okay. The last announcement, I would like to welcome you into one of our departments, into one of our very important components of Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School, and the components we call it Tanzania Online Advanced Library. So say with me, Tanzania Online Advanced Library. So this Tanzania Online Advanced Library, we have so many books in departments of mathematics. We like to recommend this book called the Advanced Mathematics Syllabus for Advanced Secondary Education. You may get it, or you may get a copy of it. You may get the original book, and you may get a copy of it. And then you may order another book we call it Pure Mathematics 1. You can order Pure Mathematics 2. You can order Advanced Level Pure Mathematics by J. Tranter. You can order Understanding Mathematics. You can order Concepts Course of Statistics. You can order different books that useful to learn the beauty of advanced mathematics. That's about textbook. In case of questions and answer book, you may order Advanced Mathematics 1 review, and also you may order Advanced Mathematics 2 review. So these are very important books, or you can order a package of 80. But don't forget, in advanced mathematics, in learning advanced mathematics for the Form 5 and learning advanced mathematics Form 6, and even at learning advanced physics and advanced chemistry, we need original scientific calculator. You can also access, we have two types of products, two different types of products. We have Casio Function 981 original, which is, you can just order it with a gift of 55,000 Tanzania shillings. And also you can order number 2 with the same Casio, but it's not original, with the price of 35,000 Tanzania shillings. In case you need more clarifications about the price of the different books that we have in our online, then you can send your order, or you may send your question through this telephone number 0759745331. And may God bless you, and you're warmly welcome in to ASO, and welcome in to ALS, abbreviations of Tanzania Online Advanced Library. Also, I would like another items that we have. You see, this is counter book. It's one of this counter book. It has age of more than 12 years, more than 13 years. I wrote it for the first time in 2009, and when I'm recording this program, it's 2022. So this is one of our exercise book I used myself in my advanced education more than 13 years ago. But I wrote some more concepts after I graduated, because I've been teaching advanced secondary students. So this exercise book comprises some topics of advanced mathematics in paper 1, so you can make a copy of it. It comprises a topic called the set. You can get also notes for logic, you can get notes for function, for coordinate geometry 1 that I'm teaching you. You can get notes also, compressed notes for algebra, compressed notes for differentiation, and compressed notes for what? For integration. So you can also get notes in Tanzania Online Advanced Library. This is Olenjolai. I don't know everything about advanced mathematics. I just know small portions of it, but I'm very responsible to teach others. Keep enjoying the beauty of basic, the beauty of advanced mathematics, and then I would like to leave a challenge to you. Tell your neighbor it's a time that Olenjolai leaves the challenge. The challenge, think to yourself, where are you going to use this information? What problem particularly can you solve by using the knowledge of division of a line? Challenge yourself, think, go online, find the answer of that question, and then you'll find you will be moved or have transformed you from the present state to the new unexpected state. I love you so much, and God loves you so much, and may bless and keep you until we meet in the session 12, where I will introduce you the concepts of cycle. Don't miss it. Keep enjoying advanced mathematics.